Okay. So what do you want me to take a look at this game?
Um, I would like to identify like mid-game macro because I feel like my main weakness the past few years has always been mid-game macro and well, I guess you won't be able to see it this game, but I have another weakness which is I find it really difficult to translate a lead from top lane into the rest of the game. But
Okay.
I don't think you can really see that this game. So this game just like mid game macro. My
I
lane
mean,
phase is a wash. I fucking trolled this.
I kind of think this. I kind of think the things are the same. Like you having struggle in mid game macro makes it so you struggle to translate your lead. I think it's the same thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. It's like
Okay.
past 14 minutes, I'm kind of lost.
Yeah, that's fair.
Unless I'm playing a high agency champion.
What would you say is in high agency champion? Like
Like
Fiora?
Singed. I
Okay.
mean, I'm not good mechanically, so I don't
No, but
play
that is
things like
just an
Fiora.
example. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Do you want me to skip laning phase entirely?
You can watch it.
Okay.
It's a quick thing. You'll see me die like 4 times in 3 minutes.
Darius laning
I'm
phase.
just I don't know how to play the matchup. I'm a Darius player, not a Sett player, but
Yeah.
I wanted to learn the matchup.
I mean, I think like, but I'm not a good set player. But I think you definitely need, you definitely can to put in auto attack more. Like at least the two Qs, right? No,
Yeah,
or you get
probably.
run down if you do. But like you're kind of protected with your wave. I feel like.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
like I'm a mid laner main, so I know that top lane like rules are kind of different because the champions are tankier. But like
No, you're right there.
looking at how you destroyed him here, I kind of feel here like you can just like use Q, and if you try to fight on you, you just go on your wave and then ignite him.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I could have fought there.
And then like right now you're level 3 to 2, so you definitely want to fight. Yeah. And that kind of doesn't matter. You get a trade kill, so that's very good. Do you even die?
Yeah, I chose to die, unfortunately. I could have just kept running, but I've kind of felt like I could fight it for some reason.
Yeah, well that's
Yeah,
pretty
my
bad
wave is
though.
terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's rough. I think you're behind in XP, are you not? No, it's even.
Yeah, I am.
No, it's even. It's even.
Oh, am I? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, he hits 4 mid-fight here, and I just got fucked with it.
Wow, that was close. Let's see. I think it all came down to you being hit by Q. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
unfortunate. Let's see a bit
Did I get
again.
slowed there? I don't know if I got slowed.
No.
They W's me there. I think I did. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
got
think you
slowed.
just had to do the back step,
Yeah.
and you missed the shield as well.
I missed the shield.
Like you when you W'd, you missed the W of the Q, so it got healed, and also you missed the timing to absorb the damage with the W.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, here like you already won the lane. Like the only thing that you need to do is just back off and wait for the stacks to run out, and then you're good.
Yeah.
Like you're fighting level 4 against level 3. So yeah, I guess you're like 1 CS off. 2 CS, you're 2 CS behind, which is why you lost this 1v1. But right
Yeah.
now, like you're 42 HP, if you hit this melee or even this melee, you survive.
True.
Unfortunate. That was very close.
I just wasn't paying attention to the level up timers.
Yeah. Fundamentals. Oh my
And I
god,
feel like
that's
my
not good.
fundamentals, bro, I just got run down here. But I feel like my fundamentals have gotten a lot worse. I've just been in a slump recently.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're getting destroyed. Oh my god, that was very close. Okay, let's see. Let's break it down. I mean, he has Ghost. That's pretty rough for you. I mean, yeah, you just cannot win this.
I think if I need to save my E because I started this fight with E, but if I start the fight with E, then he can just ghost and run me down like this. But if I save E for the last like rotation of abilities, then I win this. Like, if I E first, he can do that. If I don't E, then he can't even fight me. Like the most he can do is a Q and then back off. But because I wasted E, just runs me down.
I mean, yeah, the big difference is that if you E later and the entire wave is hitting him, that's gonna be like very different because he's gonna take like 50 damage more just from the wave. If you stun
That's
him
true.
later.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think it's, yeah. I mean, it's very volatile, right? I mean, the only issue that I really see here, like mechanically, I mean, is that first of all, I think you should be like more focused on dodging his Q. Like how long does it last? It's 1.5 seconds. Here, if you just walk backward, he's not in range. He's in range only
That's
if you
true.
walk inward. And
Yeah.
after this, so like if you go walk back, and even if he tries to walk in, you're still outside. And as soon as his Q goes, then you are hard go in, and now you still have one blading. You still needs one auto more to win the fight because he doesn't get a passive, a stack of passive, and it's gonna
Yeah.
it would be like way less close than this. You would probably have almost won this. Do you see how like this is one auto, right? I mean,
That's pretty
realistically, he's
close.
not gonna die because he's gonna level up from the kill. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, does he not die? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. My philosophy here is taken from the shy. If I go 0-3 and then I stop dying, that means I stop trying. But if I go 0-3, then I continue to go 0-10, that means I tried 7 more times.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely the type of player that is not gonna not gonna stop trying, even though I'm 2 levels behind.
Mm.
But let's see again this one. I don't want to focus too much on this, but
Yeah, lane phase is a wash.
I
Lane
mean,
phase
yeah,
is
you just
really bad.
got. It's just smart from him to just stay. That's it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to stay.
Yeah, it was a good ignite. It was a very good flash. Yeah, I mean, you kind of got.
You guys just
He played
smurfing on
well.
me. He's
Yeah, he
just
just
dead.
played well.
Yeah.
Wait, where is your W in CD? What?
Where's my what?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess maybe he saw that and he was like, okay,
yeah, he
fine,
probably saw it.
I can stay.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He played well. Like, really good job to him. I mean, you definitely need to chill now.
Yeah. Or I keep on pushing because I'm worth like 200 gold now, so I just keep on pushing for waves.
Yeah, but you're not gonna push more than 3 CS before dying. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, one thing I've always struggled with is I can play one side of a matchup, but that doesn't mean I can play the other side.
Obviously.
Like,
What do you mean?
yeah.
Like, if
I
you
mean,
don't know
like,
how to play Sett, it doesn't mean that because you know how to play, you know how to play against him, you're gonna know how to play him.
yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's not surprising to me at all. Especially if you don't play Sett a lot. Champion mastery is such an important thing to have. Oof. Can you
I
survive
could have lived
this?
here. I could have. I just greeted.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, I greeted my flash. If I just flash early, I live.
That's very unfortunate. Oh my god, they really don't like you. You almost trade kill, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just the life of top lane.
To be
It is
honest,
what
it's
it
the
is.
life of every lanes. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. Oh, that's a good way for you though. I mean, from this part, I would literally just freeze permanently. I would just set up a freeze and keep it for like 2 minutes. I wouldn't
I
push.
could. That's like LS philosophy, but my like solo queue mentality is Darius is gonna want to make plays if I sit back and do nothing. So I should push here and get an advantage or like create some sort of pressure top lane so Darius isn't allowed to just move around. I mean, he ultimately did go mid, get a kill, and then come back top and fuck me up. But
Yeah, but here
you
is
know,
the
like
issue. Okay, so tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if you disagree. If
yeah,
you stay here, he's gonna just do whatever on the map.
yes,
But someone is getting fucked by you doing this.
agreed.
Because even if it's not him going around the map and taking kills and taking farm and whatever, like this wave is getting frozen no matter what he does. And I think it's the most that you can deny and the most useful thing that you can do. So yes, pushing makes him react to you and he kills you, but if he is here, like it kind of accomplishes the same thing, no?
Um, I think there's more gold to be gained if I push. I
Yes,
can
but
deny
you
him gold
can't
and
get
EXP.
them. So there is
Yeah.
more if you push, there is more gold for you. But if he catches the wave, there is more gold for him. And at this stage of the game, like you're very behind, right?
Mhm.
So the more gold that you can, even if you can farm even at some point, right? Right now you're three k behind, right?
Yeah.
Which is, and he has 6k, so that's basically times two.
Yes.
Now let's say that you keep this disadvantage and you're like now 7k gold, and he's 10k. Well, it's still 3k gold, but that's definitely not times two anymore.
So
So
do you disagree?
you trading even makes it good for you. That's my
Yes,
point.
I
So I
agree.
would say that if you just let him do whatever and like spam ping your p, like you're very focused on the map and spam ping your team that Darius is roaming around, and you doing a very big freeze restop makes it very good for you.
Okay. So what is the condition that has to be met for me to be able to just keep on applying pressure so Darius doesn't like fuck other lanes? Because like if I watch Baus play, he's probably just gonna keep on pushing. But like I guess he has better wave clear on all of his
Yeah, he
different
has
lanes.
better
Is
wave
that
clear.
the difference?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. So the issue, the difference. Let's say that you have Sion right now, okay,
Yeah.
and you're here and you see this. Well, you just ult,
Hmm.
but you can't really do this as Sett, right?
That's true. It's not the same amount of pressure.
And also, Baus is not gonna do this when he's like 3k gold behind. Like, yes, he's 1-7, but he's never getting in a position where he's not ahead in farm while being 1-7.
Right, right.
Does that make sense? Like that, I think that's the main difference.
Yeah. So I'm like the NA boss. I'm just inting.
Yeah, pretty much.
I see.
And right, like to be honest, like on this fight, here was what I would have done. So you fight, that's fine, and then you place yourself here, or here. You E like this, and then you W
Yeah.
the CS.
True, true.
You're never
Boss
killing this
play
guy.
style.
Yeah, you're never killing
Yeah.
this guy. You need to maximize your farm. There is no point using W on him. It doesn't accomplish anything,
Okay, okay.
right?
Yeah.
But you getting this farm gives you 100 gold, right? It's like 5 CS. It's around 100 gold, maybe a bit less. Like it's 80, right?
Yes.
That's half the kill.
Yeah, the numbers aren't good here.
Yeah. You go bot. Okay, yeah, I don't mind.
I think. Yeah, it says Victor was calling to go for
What
him to
the
go top, so I
fuck
was
is
like, I'm gonna
this?
go bot.
Can I go on a rant? How top lane is
Yeah.
disgusting?
Yeah,
What
go
is
ahead.
this? You are 1-8 and just one shot someone.
Yeah,
1v2.
that's top lane. Okay, how is this guy autoing me? He has no vision, no?
No, he does.
I'm like sitting in bush. Wait, how does he have vision? Fuck. Okay, I
Yeah.
see. No, I think he just like unlocked a mental block for me, like a mind block.
Oh.
So like one thing I've struggled with is I usually play champions, or in the past I've been a main of champions like Gangplank and Singed. Things that have a lot of wave clear and a lot of agency and like safety.
Mm-hmm.
So I never learned how to play champions like Sett, who don't have a lot of wave clear unless you build for wave clear. But
Yeah.
like if I'm playing Singed or Gangplank, I can just suicide for waves, but I guess, I can't do that on things like Sett and
Yeah, there is
Fiora,
another
which
thing
is
that
why
you
I suck
didn't
at
use
those.
this game. You didn't use your passive at all.
For the healing?
Yeah, the healing is
Yeah,
insane, right?
yeah,
So remember at the beginning of the wave of the lane, like
yeah.
it was only hard engages that happened.
Hmm.
Let me go back for example this one. You do small trades,
Sure.
disengage
Yeah, I
this,
should
you're
just
gonna
back
out
off.
sustain him,
Yeah.
right? His goal is to like hard engage and never let his passive run out. This is his win condition.
Yeah.
Your win condition is to utilize your passive. You're going back bot. I don't mind.
Yeah. I mean, my Victor wanted to lane against the Darius, and I can't go mid, so
I mean that's
bot lane it is.
that's crazy.
Should not expect a Sett one shot. This is why I've been liking Sett when
Yeah.
I don't get my Darius. I just one shot no matter how far behind I am.
I think that's good, even if you die.
Yeah, this
You
guy's
don't
just
even
wasting
die,
his
that's
time
pretty good.
chasing.
Yep, you reset. Okay, so now you're in a spot where you can like can do a few things. Like you're pretty behind on Darius, but Darius is accelerated and you're not. But that's basically like you're basically even on the enemy team. Like you're a tiny bit behind. So at this point, I would just try to play for moves. So you try to bring someone
Okay.
mid, you try to bring someone bot or top or whatever you're pushing, and then you're rotating for the map.
Okay.
Do you
So not
know?
what I just did.
Do you want me to explain basically the concept, or do you have it already?
Yeah, just like drag people and then run away and like go elsewhere.
Yep. So you don't need a rundown on it.
No, it's like classic Singe style.
Yeah, it is.
Do you think there's value in what I did though, which was, I mean, the value in the attempt, not what actually happened. Because what actually happened, I gave gold to Lux, but like the attempt was get the tower really low and then go and
Oh,
die to input
the
side.
this one.
Yeah. Like, do you think that was a good idea or no? Because I knew Darius was coming. I knew Darius was coming before he even was halfway. I just chose to keep on doing this.
Am I wrong that you just get the tower here?
I don't think I do, because he pulls me and then I just die. I don't get another auto attack off here.
Yeah, then you just yeah. I mean, I don't know where you place this ward here. Maybe. Usually when I do this, I would at least put a ward here, or here if I can,
Yeah.
because you gain more value by just not dying. Because like
Okay.
right now, if you don't die, okay, so let's say that you have a ward here or here, and you see this, right? Well, now you just back off,
Mm. Well,
and
I already knew he was there though,
yeah,
because of the
then
TP.
if you know, you just back off and do this, and then try to do something mid, and then play for that.
Okay.
Or play with your
Yeah,
jungler,
so
it doesn't matter, but you play for the map.
okay.
Because instead of dying, you did what? You did 3 autos, 4 autos. Right?
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. I don't think that matters.
Yeah.
So I would definitely like play for the map at this point.
Okay.
I think there is a lot of value on playing for the map. But I would try to
I
at
think our
least like
comp is
put some...
better too.
Yeah, I think you would like to like... So you did this is good. And then, yeah, exactly, like right now, you have... I mean, they're already resetting, so you just reset with them. Then you probably go top. Kind of probably gonna go top, because... I mean, you don't have
Oh.
TP, so that's pretty bad, but...
I feel like
Or
playing
just
dragon
Roderick.
here is
Yeah, no,
good.
you don't have TP, just Roderick, I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, you use W a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Just because I didn't see a fight like happening near me, so I was like, I'll just use
It's
it to
fine.
wait here.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Oh, that's unfortunate. Not much we can do. Okay, and then
I don't know what happened there. I was in. I don't remember.
Where are you going?
I don't know. It's kind of blurry. Where am I? Oh, I'm bot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Where should I be right now? Like instead of doing that.
I don't know. I would have just pushed top.
Like recall and then.
You already recalled, no? Yeah, you
Sorry,
already
I
recalled.
lost track of the timeline.
Then you
Okay, right
pressure
here.
top. That's what I would have done.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah.
Like you pressure top, you force someone to come to you, try to get the tower. And then if you can get the tower, you get like you place a ward here. And then keep going as long as someone is coming, and then as soon as someone is coming, you just like back off and try to do something on the map. Like basic stuff.
Okay, what did I end up doing? Did I go mid, shove
You
wave,
went
and go
mid,
out?
shoved, and then went
Yeah.
bot. I guess to
Yeah.
try to fight. But you ended up like just having an assist and not doing much.
Yeah. That's true.
I think you could have at least got the tower.
Probably. My intention was to make the Darius slow on his back so that my team could play Atakon. Was that impactful or no?
I mean, I think Atakan was gone regardless of whatever you're doing.
Yeah, I just meant like if I slow Darius down, I think they can take the fight. That's why I was chasing him around.
I think he's never gonna get to it.
There. Okay. Good enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
like if you go top right now and he presses B right now, it's 240.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And
Wait,
they get
what's
it again, by the way.
What are the numbers going through your head right now? Like, how do you know Darius won't get there in time? So he has to back, that takes 8 seconds. Then he has the portal, which will get him there
It's roughly 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, because like it's usually so for mid lane I think it's 25, and for bot lane it's 30, but there is the extra gate, so it's probably like closely to 20 to 25.
Okay.
Right. So it doesn't have the time. Like maybe if you had TP, like there were an argument for it, but regardless, like okay. So let's say that you chase him because you think he's gonna TP and help the fight, or he's gonna just help the fight. Yeah, that's fine. But as soon as you did and he backed off, there is still no reason for not doing this.
True.
So
Yeah, because then it drags him top, or he loses everything.
I mean, he already loses a lot, but you don't gain anything from it. Like, okay, look at top lane. So this wave is taken in top lane, and then you lose a wave. 2. I cannot. Okay, no. So, and then Victor goes, and then again, no one is top.
Right.
No one is top. That's like the 5th, 6, 7, 8, It's been 8 waves not connected.
Yeah.
So I'm not very good at math. Oh, what did I type?
Gargantua.
I'm not good at math, but 8 times 150, that's a lot of gold.
What was wrong?
What did you say?
Sorry, I was drinking water. I said that is, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I would definitely try to fix this, and like having this tower makes it so you can push to there, which means that when you have someone responding to you, you have more time, because you pushing here and him responding here is just gonna push like one wave, and then you need to go back top again, right? And it's like also way safer to push like this. So yeah, I would definitely try to do something top.
If you're playing a like a team fight champion like Singed, would you still go top or would you go Atakon instead?
Oh, I would still go top.
Okay.
Here is my mindset. Me playing a teamfight champion or not doesn't matter, because my teammate can int anytime. Meaning that if I'm doing a 5v5, me playing a teamfight champion or not does not matter, because if for some reason my ADC decides to flash in to do 1 auto on the support full life, and now I'm 4v5, I lost everything.
Yeah, okay.
That's
So
why.
you're playing to playing for consistency.
I think consistency is the best way to play.
Yeah.
So yes, every time there is a consistent play to make, I'm gonna do it. Even if sometimes that makes me lose games. So there are like benefits to it, and there's like also bad things to about it. So for example, I'm not good at adapting to chaos, because I'm a very consistent player. However, when things are not chaotic, I'm very comfortable. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like it really
Honestly,
depends
it
on
makes sense. Like as a mid laner, it's kind of the best playstyle, right? Unless you're playing assassins or something.
yeah, maybe it just comes from me playing control mages. Okay. So you go. I would definitely, yeah, be mid right now. Oh, you need to push this though. You cannot go Drake right away. You need to have this pushed. Okay, so I think
Okay.
that's the second time I've seen this. Actually, I think. Where are you? You're bot lane. Yeah, that's the second time I've seen this. That's what I thought. Okay, so I'm gonna
I
explain
should
to
be
you a
mid here.
concept. What is it?
Are you saying that I should be mid right there instead of bot?
Yes. Okay, so
Okay.
let me explain to you a concept. There is a concept called last wave. Last wave
Last
means
wave.
yes.
Okay.
The last wave means the last wave before the Drake spawns. So right now it's 14 seconds before the Drake spawns, right? So the Drake is gonna meet like exactly at 0, so it's kind of annoying. So I'm gonna take another example. Okay. So now the last wave, it meets here, it's 7 seconds before Drake spawns. Now, let's say that the enemy team decides to go here as 5. What happens?
I get mid pro.
Okay. And then,
Then they can just go push our towers down, or they can clear vision, get vision in our bot side jungle, and then they have all the angles, and we just have like one little corridor in the bot side river.
exactly. So what happens is, they have two choices. Either you decide to respawn. So for example, let's say this guy is not here and he's here instead, okay? And he's like trying to get Drake. Now they can just push in it for free,
Yeah, they have more options.
right? Now, let's say that this tower is up and they're pushing this and you want to defend it. Okay, so now you defend it. Well, and now they enter because no one is here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
So, yeah. So who should be getting river prio and who should be pushing mid?
Let me pull up the thing. Okay. Right. So last wave is basically the last wave before Drake is spawning. Okay. So let's say the jungler is here or here contesting the Drake like this. And the blue team is okay. So let's say that you are like 5 at Drake waiting for the Drake to spawn and you have the position, you're happy. and the Drake is spawning in 15 minutes, 15 seconds. Okay, and now the wave is spawning. Okay, now they just push for free, right?
Yeah.
And they're never gonna enter because they don't know if you're in this bush or not, and they cannot face check you. Because if they face check you, you die. They just keep pushing. Okay, so now what do you do? Because the Drake is gonna spawn in 15 seconds, so that's a lot of pushing in 15 seconds as 5. Okay, so now do you help? Do you defend? Okay, so now you defend. Oh, but now they go. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's losing for you. Now, you don't want this, so do you give? And you stay Drake? Okay, but I mean now they're like they're taking everything. They just give Drake, right? So the question is, what do you do about it? Well, you team fight here. Why do you team fight here? Okay, let's take an example. Let's say the wave is here, like arriving right now, and you, as top laner, you decide to go in and try to team fight. Two possibilities. Either they accept your team fight and then the team fight breaks out and then you all go in, right? And then it's a 50-50. Or they respect you and then back off, and then you get the priority because they respected, and then you get the Drake. Now, if you don't try to team fight, and they decide to do the same thing, well, now what do you do? Do you team
Like
fight?
they decide to clear wave?
If they decide to do exactly the same thing, they decide to try to team fight you and get the wave clear, do you contest? Because if you don't contest, you basically lose Drake instantly.
Yeah.
So you're kind of forced to contest. But now
Yeah.
you're reacting to the play, not creating it by being proactive. So now you not starting the fight of trying to start the fight, and you like react to the guy trying to go on you, makes it so even if you like start going for him, he just backs off because the wave is already cleared. So your best bet is just to go in.
Okay.
So the reason why I'm saying you shouldn't be bot right now is because you should be trying to teamfight mid.
Okay.
Because now if you go mid and try to teamfight and they don't answer, you just push and give the Drake and get this tower. And now you have everything open. So that's bad for them. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna push, and this guy is gonna be, oh wait, he's pushing, so I'm gonna rotate. Oh, but it's too late because now you have a position.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So it's always better to be mid than bot.
100% of the time. Yep. So when you see this timer, and you see that it's like around 45 seconds, you push the wave and then instantly rotate mid.
Okay.
You
so
want
can
to
you go
be.
back to 45?
What do you say?
Can you go back to like 45 seconds on Dragon?
Well, it takes around 20 seconds to go from bot lane to mid.
Okay.
And it takes 30 seconds for a wave to go from here to here. 25 seconds.
Yeah.
So basically, you want to be clearing this wave here. Like, okay, so let's say the wave is meeting here, right? You have basically like 10 seconds to get this wave and get mid to be in time for the next wave arriving. Because the wave are staggered, right? In late game, the wave in mid lane arrives faster than the wave in bot lane. You know this, right?
Sense. Yeah.
So if you look at it,
unlocking memories from me right now.
yeah,
I
it's
remember.
meeting right now. So at 55. But it's meeting now at 5. So that's 10 seconds. So you lose 10 seconds here by just waiting the wave here, right? And then you clear it, let's say in 5 seconds, okay? So now you cleared it, and now you start running here. And that's basically a 15 to 10 to 15 to 20 seconds run, right? So you barely make it in time.
No, I understand completely. I had the same thing happen, like with LL Stylish. I was playing, I think I was playing mid or top, and I was bot lane in the exact same situation. This is when I was like peaking Grandmaster early on in the season, I was playing with Challenger players. I was pushing bot lane, and then I think it was like the second or third time I was doing that on Dragon Spawn and not mid when the team fight was happening. So LL Stylish was like, bro, just shove it as quick as you can and come mid. And I did exactly that. I was like, yes, sir, LL Stylish. I did that. I went mid and we won the game.
Yeah.
You're a fucking genius. All right, thank you.
But that's very simple. That the reason why you want to be mid is because there will be something. Because if you're playing, okay, so if you're not playing against people that have brain, then you have a basically free Drake. So you can tell yourself, oh, but if I'm playing against people that know it, they are gonna counter it. Well, you're right, they are gonna counter it, so they're gonna group us 5 here now. But if you're not here and that's 4, like they destroy your team.
Yeah.
So even if you play against people that know about this, you still need to be here.
Okay.
That make sense?
Yeah, makes sense. Big. I can already feel the elo coming.
I mean, we already saw this. Okay, you get the Drake. That's good. Where are you?
I'm in mid. I'm right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
You
wait,
have
was this
some
my fault?
push.
My team was blaming me here. Because right here, uh, I decided to go top to get the wave and push in a tower, and I was hoping my team wouldn't just randomly start a fight or get engaged on.
Okay.
Should I have stayed?
Did you ping back?
Nope, I just kind of prayed.
That's your fault.
Okay.
That's as simple as this. If you're hoping for your team to do what you want them to do, and you don't communicate to them what you want them to do, then that's your fault. Now, if you spam ping back and they don't listen, then that's their fault.
Okay. In an ideal world, though, like no pings, should I be top or mid here?
Let's see. Let's see. Go back a bit. Okay. I want to go back a tiny bit again. Okay, so you get Drake. You should be bot.
Bot? Wait, why bot lane?
Because this is the objective. And you want to be pressuring the opposite side so someone has to answer, so you need then you rotate.
Oh, okay.
But let's see
Alright,
what happens. Because now let's say that this wall was not here. Okay, this wall is here, right? But let's say that this wall is not here. Now, can you face check this?
No. If we have no vision, we can't.
Yeah. And like that's exactly what they're trying to do, right?
Yeah.
You were very fucking lucky this wall was here.
Hey, I put that word down.
Okay, so now this is a 50-50 on your mid lane, and the enemy team needs to exactly last wave. Like that's exactly how last wave should look. If this guy doesn't come out and defend, you keep pushing. If this guy go defend, now they are here, so now you enter. That's exactly last wave.
So if Darius doesn't come and we keep pushing, what do we do if he flanks us?
Oh, then you go on him.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now you need to clear all the vision. So what is your support doing? He has no. Okay, what is your jungler doing? Your jungler should be sweeping everything, which he does. Okay, that's good. That's a bit late, but he does. Okay, so now you should be here. You should be with them.
Okay.
Do you know why?
There's no mid wave. Well,
I want you to try.
well,
I want you to try to guess.
They're in mid, so if I'm not with my team, and my team is kind of cut off in river right now, they can't go back mid. We have zero vision. They just walk all through mid, and they get, I don't know, like our paths are cut off pretty much because they have all of mid.
Okay.
Right?
I
Like, if
want
I'm
you
not
to watch this from the enemy perspective and tell me what you think.
there. Okay. Okay, the enemies have no vision. They think we're gonna be doing Baron, so they have to walk in. Okay. Darius is. They're gonna shove another wave here mid, and then yeah, they got the last wave,
So
and they know we're not on Baron because we see Smolder or they see Smolder.
so that is not last wave because the Baron is already spawned. The last wave
Okay.
is only when it didn't spawn yet. Okay.
Okay.
But here is the reason why you should be with them. They're trying to face check you. Right?
Right. Yeah.
You have a perfect engage right now. They're face checking you. If you just go on the backline right now, which is trying to face check, like she's placing a ward. If this guy just places a bubble here, she instantly blow up. So
True.
this is kind of bullshit that she has vision right now. But she places a ward again. And you showing top here should tell them we need to fight right now.
Yeah. Okay.
They need to hard engage. Like there is no thinking involved. They just go in. If I'm the enemy team right now, I just go in. You're top. So there is two possibilities. Either you decide to play with the fact that they need to face check you, right? Or you decide not to play the fact that they face check you and then you go top, that's fine. But then you tell your team to defend top mid lane. Or you tell your team to back off.
Makes sense.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because now, see, that's awkward. Because now they need to go through them because they are not mid anymore. Because they kind of were not expecting you to be top, right?
Yeah.
Because they had like they didn't look at you. They had like all the possibilities to just go top, but they wanted to keep the position, right? Arguably, that's fine. Yeah. I don't mind like them keeping the position, but can you really Baron on this position?
No, we don't have.
Yeah, so I think you're right. I think you're right to do this, but you should be spamming in them to defend us. So you should be like spamming careful, and defend.
Okay.
Right? Communication is very important. When you're playing with a challenger player, you instantly notice it because the guy is communicating everything you need to know. You don't have to play.
Yeah, that's true. The best junglers I've ever played with, like when I was playing in GM Chaliela, they were just carrying me with pings. They told me everything about the enemy jungler.
Yeah. So I like this, right? You're getting a lot of gold, but the issue about you getting a lot of gold and your team dying is just communication, and that's it.
Yeah.
What am I seeing? How are you winning this?
The build. I am full aggro set.
Damn.
I'm going to ADC item.
Damn. Well, that's good for you. And then you back off. That's great.
Yeah, I kind of trolled here. I think I could have just kept on
can you
running, but...
yeah, can you don't just walk forward?
Yeah, I think I could have.
Yeah, I don't know, that was a
Probably
bit
could've done
close. Let me look at it again. I think you backed off a bit too late. Yeah, you graded for the wave. Like,
Yeah.
you take
I'm
this and then you
big.
leave. There is no reason for you to get this.
Yeah.
But you kind of want to leave through here, because if you leave like by walking and they take this, you're kind of screwed.
Hmm.
So just like go here, maybe press W and then click on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is the reason why you die. This is a bit greedy, yeah. Okay. Oh, why can't I click on you? Okay. Yeah, this is a bit coin flip though. Okay, so not right now. This is the moment. What did you say?
You said this is what?
Coin flip.
Oh, okay.
Why do I think this is a bad fight?
Victor's bot lane. He has
Yep.
TP, but...
Exactly, he's bot lane.
Okay.
So yes, he has TP, but realistically, if a fight breaks out, you need to survive, what, 6 seconds? 4 seconds? For him to arrive? Assuming he presses TP instantly and there is a ward nearby?
Mhm.
right? And this time you could use it to pressure, right? So right now,
Yeah.
if you go top, right? If you go top, and by going top, you like place a ward here and a pink here and a ward here or something. Don't matter. Like you place some vision that keeps you safe, right? And then you
Mhm.
pressure because you definitely don't want to leave this super minion wave alone because you're losing so much farm, right?
Yeah.
So you push this to accelerate the process. And now they need to defend their base or they're losing the game. And now you go.
But I've heard that if you have super minions in side lane, you just play the other lanes because the supers will push and then you can get a number advantage in team fights.
Well, yes, but for them to be collecting this wave, the wave needs to be threatening. And by
Mm.
the time, okay, so let's look at the top wave. Okay, so that's one wave that you lose, right? That's second wave that you lose. And then now they are collecting. So you lost two waves where you could have lost only one wave and get one wave, and they would have had to answer faster. Does that make sense? And they would also have to
Yeah.
answer like a very different person because this guy is dead. Huh? And right now you're just like grouping for a 4v4. Like what are you gonna do?
I mean, the hope is that if we play safe enough and we buy enough time, then they have to respond to top, and then we can force mid down. That
Yeah,
was
I
my
agree
point
with
at least.
you. So you're right. I agree with you. But so if you play patiently enough, okay. So why don't you just speed up the process?
Uh, I don't know. I feel like if I go top here, they might get engaged on mid.
That's why you have pings.
Okay.
But so this is like a bit controversial. Yeah? Like some people think that you need to not care about the super minion wave, and some people do think that it's important to care about this. So I am on the opinion that this is a lot of gold loss. So like maybe right now the wave is already kind of pushed, so I can understand why you would leave it alone. Okay, because it's just one wave. But on the opposite side, like you're still not doing anything. Like look at what you're doing, right? You
Right,
did two
right.
autos.
No.
But yes, you were
Yeah.
in the area to make them like safe, right? I understand this. But then you don't do that.
Yeah.
So you need to be consistent with what you're doing, right? And also, if you place
Mm.
like vision here, and you push this, and someone comes like this or this, like let's say someone comes like this, then you just like destroy them,
Sure, sure.
right? So you having like very high priority, very deep, makes it so you have an insane flank. So I'm not saying that's what you should have done, because realistically I'm not a top lane main, so I'm not sure what you should have done. What I'm saying is this is a possibility. At least consider it, right? If you think it's still shit after thinking about it, that's great. You still it's bad. You think it's bad. There is nothing else to say, right? But you need to at least consider it.
Oh, I am definitely considering it. My macro is shit, so
Okay, let's say this. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be fighting this. That's... Yeah. Lucky, Jinx was... If Darius moved like this, you were all dead.
yeah.
Yeah. That was lucky, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, and let's see the last thing. I don't think there is much to see, but let's take a look still.
Yeah. This point is just like fight until people die.
I mean, yeah, no,
Then we
that's
end the game.
the end of the game. Okay. So here is what I can tell you. Okay. Oh, did I show them? Oh, my bad. Okay. So first of all, I think as a set specific, you should be playing not for hard engage, but like for sustain. So you need to play towards your
yeah.
champion strength, right?
Mhm.
So as I understand Sett, it's a champion that likes to do small trades, small burst trades, and Darius is a champion that likes extended trades.
Yeah.
But you kind of play the lane on the all in side, right?
Yeah, I was playing it like I was playing Darius.
Yeah, but you weren't, right? So
Yeah.
that's the issue. The second thing is, in the mid game, you definitely would want, on my opinion, to do more of a push and shove, push and roam.
Like, instead of just pushing and continuing to push until I die.
Yeah, I understand that top lane is different from mid lane, but I still think push on roams is more consistent.
Yeah.
Because the issue when you push and just push to die, yes, you get more value and more gold, but then you're dead, and then they're gonna just kill your team. And even if you don't kill your team, now your team needs to respect still, and they lose a lot of pressure. The only reason why the boss playstyle works is because when he does this, he usually trade 1-for-1 when he's dying.
Yeah.
That's
or
why
he
it
wastes
works.
like a minute of their time.
Yeah, if you don't trade 1-for-1 and waste a lot of time, you're just thinking,
Yeah.
right? Oh, and
Yeah.
for this, you bought 0 control wards.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if you're in the opinion that you don't like pinks, but I'm on the opinion that pinks are OP and you should use them.
I agree. I agree that pinks are good. I just don't like
Yeah, it's expensive, it's shit, but I think you get more value, like you get more gold by just buying them and using the value of them.
yeah. Do you play Valorant?
No, but I've heard that
Okay.
it's a game I would like.
Have you played CS:GO? Is it similar in any
No,
way?
I've never
Like, are
played
there?
the shooter.
Oh fuck. Okay. Never mind that. It won't make sense.
That's fine. Okay. So yeah, I would definitely use a push room, and by this I would use pinks, and I would like use like deep vision, and try to make a play happen. So like this is the basic. I push and make someone come to you, and then I rotate mid while the guy is collecting the wave.
Yeah.
Basic stuff, right? Oh shit! I cleared
Mm.
it.
Oh.
Gem strength,
Push and roam.
and push and roam. Okay. So that would definitely be the two things I would look to be working on.
Yeah.
Can I find the third thing? Last wave.
Oh yes. I like going mid instead of bot lane.
Yeah, last wave is the most important thing. Do this. This is the second important thing. And this is just coming from champion knowledge.
Yeah, limit testing.
Yeah. And just understanding the champion identity. That's it.
Mm.
But those two things are fundamentals.
Yeah.
So if you have those two downs, I think this game is not as hard as it was right now.
Mm.
But realistically, you were 1-7. So this play style of push and roam when you're that behind is very difficult.
Mm.
So I think you did fine. But definitely last wave at least.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think this is a
that's
concept
probably
that
one
you
of my
were
biggest
not
issues.
really aware of.
I mean, I was aware of it. It's just because I normally play in comp. Like I've been playing comp for like 4 years. And I feel like it's worked really well in my comp teams where I go to a side lane, I shove that out and force someone to respond while my team is like 4v4 or 4v5 mid playing safe and clearing the wave and then waiting for me to come back.
Hmm.
But I guess it's different in solo queue.
Yeah, but the concept is the same, right?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, the
easier to
concept is
execute
yeah.
on a full team because people are listening to you. They know what you're going to do, and they don't freak out when they see that they lose prio because it's normal that you lose prio on this timer, like at 45 seconds before the Drake or something.
Yeah.
Like the 45 seconds is not a clear timer, right? But the 30 seconds, the last wave before 30 seconds before Drake is a clear timer. And the reason it's 30
Mm,
seconds is because a wave is spawning every 30 seconds. This is why.
mm.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
Um, Not about the game, but what's your schedule like? Because I would like to play some games and like figure out the macro, put it into practice, and then get back to you.
My schedule is I'm available every day.
All right, Pog.
I mean, this is like not necessarily the case, right? So
Hmm.
just come to me, ask me if I'm available. I'm gonna say yes or no. And if I say no,
Okay.
I'm gonna say yeah, but I'm gonna be available this time. So
Yeah,
just
sounds good.
do whatever. Like try for at least a week to apply this. Like I want you to be very focused on those two things for at least a week. But realistically, I would say 2 weeks. What we can do
Yeah.
is you do 1 week of this, of applying those two concepts, right?
Mm.
So this for 1 week. And then we do 1 week, we do one session like next week, like by the end of next week, where I see those specific things, right? And then you do 1 week again. And then we
All right.
keep repeating this till you get it down.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Sounds good. Yeah, it makes sense.
Do you have any questions, comment, anything?
Yeah, I got a comment.
Yep, what's up?
It's so nice having a coach that is a higher elo than me. I've never had a coach that was a higher elo than me before.
I mean, am
It's
I though?
fucking great.
You've played
Yeah.
Grandmaster and I'm like dog shit Master 0 LP right now.
No, bro, I'm playing an NA.
I mean,
Like okay, I peaked like 364, but I always peak early in the season because my mental goes to shit, honestly. I can't play like the whole season consistently because I just get bored and I get tilted.
why?
Because I think what happens is early on in the season, I'm shitting on everybody in lane. I feel like lane is one of my strongest parts or strongest phases of the game, but then I get into like the season progresses and better players climb, and then I start playing against more and more challenger grandmaster players, and they're shitting on me in lane, and then it's just downhill from there because my macro isn't good enough, my lane isn't good, my laning phase isn't good enough either. So it's just like downward spiral. Then I drop from like 300 to like 200. Then it's like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna like for fun now. This is a comfortable elo for me. And then because I'm for funning, I drop even more, so I'm down to like 100. And then at this point, I'm getting players that I fucking hate playing with because they actually have no idea what they're doing and they're just trolling macro even worse than I am.
I mean, let's be honest. I don't think at like my peak is 450, right? I don't think at 450 they know what they're doing either.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think you have good knowledge. Like, it doesn't matter if you're like 1,000 LP higher or anything. It's just like in the
Yeah,
past, I've been coached by like platinums and diamonds, and like it's not really working for me.
that's fair. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know what to say to this. Apart that, I think this is an issue that you kind of tilt if you play against a higher player than you. On my opinion, it
No,
could just go
it's
to a good
not.
opportunity.
Yeah, no, I like playing against higher players. It's just I don't know. It's like the longer the season goes on, my mental doesn't always refresh. Like, let's say my mental's at 100%, like beginning of the season. I
Yeah,
play for like a month and I'm like peaking. My mental's down to like 70%. and then like my mental doesn't refresh. I need to take a long break for my mental to refresh.
What
That's
is a
that's just
long
part of the
break for
problem.
you?
A long break for me is like a month, but the problem is I can never take a break that long because I'm fucking addicted to the game. That's why I
Hmm.
like comp, because comp takes me away from solo queue, and I'm always at my peak when I'm playing comp because I have other shit to do. But when I'm not playing comp, I'm just like spamming solo queue, and my mental doesn't have time to recharge.
How does it look when you spam solo queue? Did you spam solo queue all day and do 12 games?
Oh, bro, I'll share my screen for you. I'll just show you my solo queue here. Um, so that's my mental is kind of good in this recent time, but let's just go down. Okay, all right, yeah. Now we're getting to the weird games. So at this point, I'm playing pretty well. Or at least I feel like I'm playing pretty well. I have a couple bad losses, and my mental's like already kind of down because we're like pretty far into the season. So now I occasionally start picking troll shit like TF, and then I start picking troll shit like Zaya top. But that one's actually kind of good for some reason. And then it's just a pattern that just happens. I just start playing random shit in top. I play Zaya, I play Caitlyn. I actually think Caitlyn top's kind of broken. More Caitlyn games. Fucking hybrid AP Gangplank. Uh,
Yeah, but my question is why though?
I'm just bored. I'm not a player that can play Darius and Singed for like 500 games. If I play like 50 games and I'm just bored. That's just it.
So you don't like enjoy your champion?
Um, no, not really. I mean, it's not
Then
okay. So
just
I
change
I
champion
do
then.
Yeah, I mean, I do enjoy my champion pool. It's just like if I play the game enough, I just don't enjoy the game anymore. It's like no matter what champion I play, it's kind of like a band-aid solution because after like a couple games, I'm just gonna get bored again. So I just keep hopping champions.
I mean, the thing that I see to me is just you're, I don't know, like it's difficult for me to answer this because what I'm hearing is just I don't like the game very much. And to this, the only thing that I can answer is, well, don't play it.
Yeah, no, that literally is just it. I just need to take breaks sometimes, but
Yeah,
I don't like any other
because
game. League
to
is the only game that I
me,
really like.
having a champion, so like usually I work as an OTP like all the time. Doesn't matter what champion I decide to pick up, even if I champion cycle, right? And like
Yeah,
sometimes I decide to one trick one champion and then I go to another one because I think he's gonna bring me other stuff. But I'm always gonna pick up champions to learn stuff, and the champion is just a way for me to get knowledge. So, for example, I started as a TF OTP,
yeah.
and I was learning how to impact the map and stuff. So it was for map. And then I was telling myself, "Oh, I'm a dog shit laner. I want to be playing a mage." And then I played Ari as an OTP again, and he
Mm.
taught me the push and roam, which is a bit like the same as TF. And then I was like, okay, but I still want to learn how to lane and be good in lane. Okay, so now I pick up Syndra and I do 500 games of Syndra for lane. And now I pick up Azir. That's where I'm right now, where I pick up Azir for side laning in the mid game. But all those champions are for a specific reason. So I don't get bored of Azir because the champion doesn't interest me. Because I'm always looking like, oh, okay, how can I play the sign lane better? What am I missing? What knowledge am I missing? So like, it's not about the champion. Even though I'm picking up Azir because I think it's a good champion to have in my champion pool. But it doesn't changed the fact that I'm playing Azir because I have reasons to play Azir. I don't play Azir because I think he's fun for a few games.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So that's why
Yeah.
I
So you
don't
have a purpose.
really. Yeah, I have a purpose when I pick up a champion. I've never played a champion for no reason. The reason I picked up TF at the beginning is because I was following skill capped at the time and I was pretty low. And they were like permanently saying, oh, TF is the perfect champion to learn mid lane. So I did. I picked up TF and learned mid lane. And then I reached Master and I reached Master twice. And then I was like, okay, I need to get better at something else because I can play only TF. And then I spent, so I was a Master player and I spent almost a year in Diamond learning other shit. And when I was on Syndra, after almost a full year, I was like, okay, I wanna really climb. So I dedicated like 500 games to Syndra and tried to push, and that's where I picked at 450. And at
Mm.
450, I told myself, I'm dog shit. I'm never gonna get to Grandmaster. I need to take a break. So I took a break, played support for a bit, because I wanted to take a break from mid lane, and it teach me like me playing support is gonna teach me more about how to play around supports, and it's also teaching me better how to coach supports players, right?
Yeah.
Like even when I'm taking a break, there is a purpose for me to do things. And now when I'm done with my break from playing mid lane on support, and now I'm deciding, okay, now I want to play Azir, because one of my issue as Syndra is I have poor macro after the laning phase is over, so I need to focus on having better mid game and late game. Azir is a champion that is dog shit in early game, but like should be able to solo carry in mid game. And now I spend my time in Emerald 2 being hard stuck. So I'm hard stuck 1,000 LP behind my peak.
Yeah.
But that's fine. It doesn't matter because me doing this in Emerald is gonna teach me the game better the next time I'm gonna try to push for Grandmaster.
Makes sense.
So to me, if you say I'm bored of the game, it just tells me that you're not willing to do what I'm doing
Mhm.
because you don't enjoy the game too much enough. Or I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I think I need a vacation from top lane. Go play some Nami support or something.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like just play something you enjoy that still pushes you to getting a better player if that's what you're aiming for. If you're not aiming for being a better player, then there is kind of no point doing this. But if
Yeah.
you're here talking to me, I would assume that's not like your goal is still to be a better player.
Yeah, I want to hit challenger at least one time.
Yeah, but if so, the issue like if you're playing like if you're like aiming to get challenger and you're playing against people where the game is their passion, you're never gonna get challenger if you don't have like the same interest in the game.
Right, yeah. Like these guys are locked in, sitting up 1 inch from their monitor, and I'm like slouched back like God.
Do you want to know how locked in I was when I was trying to reach Grandmaster?
Yeah, how locked in?
Okay. I had a fucking schedule for my solo queues. So waking up, I did not queue because I was too tired after waking up. I needed to emerge. And then an hour or 2 hours after this, I was doing a block of 3 games. So that's 3 games. And this block was I play a game, so one game, 5 minute break to mental reset.
That's good. I should do that too.
2 to 5 minutes, 2 to 5 minute review, and go again. And then I do that again 3 times. Why 3 times? Well, first of
Silly,
all,
but like,
I want to be
yeah,
locked in the entire time. So if I do 4 games, I'm too mentally tired. So I can't.
same, same. I'm old now.
And if I do only 2 games, I think I need at least 1 game to be like at my max level, and I don't think 3 games is too much. And usually it's
Mm.
recommended by people to do 3 games. So I'm doing one block, okay? So I'm doing one block, then eating, and like basically an hour break.
What are you eating? Carb heavy or what?
It doesn't
Or
matter.
no carbs?
Yeah, it doesn't
Ah,
matter.
gotta stay low on the carbs. That's what dope it does. Carbs slow you down.
Yeah, maybe. And then I'm doing another block after this. So I'm doing 2 blocks. I mean, one block here and
For
one
like
block here.
6 games.
So 6 games per day.
Hmm.
And then I don't play the nights because I'm too tired.
Oh, what if you had a second account that was just for fun, and then at nighttime you played? Do you think that would interfere with your like recharging time?
Yes, for 2 reasons. First of all, you don't really reset because you're like doing other stuff. And second of all, the fun account teaches your brain to autopilot,
Hmm.
and that's not good because you want to be teaching
Okay.
the brain to never autopilot.
Okay.
So that's why it's, I think, not like it's fine, but it's not ideal,
Right.
right?
That makes
And
sense.
if I was really tryharding my hardest, I would probably put sports in this every day.
Sports?
Yeah, I would like run for 15
Oh,
minutes
okay.
every day or something,
Yeah.
and probably go for a walk like in between the two sessions, right?
Bro, you know what's crazy is I had a similar thing. I would play like 3 games max, and then I'd go eat, work out, whatever the fuck. It was like a year and a half ago, when I was at my peak, like Grandmaster, like 350-ish, somewhere around that range. And one day, I don't know when exactly, I don't know the exact day, but I went to the gym, after playing my games. I came back, and I started feeling weird. I started having this pain. And then I never got it checked out because I'm like, fuck doctors. I don't need a doctor, man. I'll just wait until I feel better. I did not feel better. I got checked out like a month and a half ago. I got a hernia, man. I worked out and I got a hernia because of it. Fuck me, dude.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Do
it's pretty
you,
late for you, right?
yeah, it's starting to be late. Yeah. Do you have
Yeah.
any questions, any comment, anything? Doesn't matter if it's related to what we talked about or not.
Um, well, I just want to add that I don't know if you've ever tried this, but one of my weaknesses early on was I had really bad map awareness. So what I did was I had a timer. I like put on a timer on YouTube that was like 5 second intervals, and anytime that beeped, I would just look at the map, and that helped me a lot.
Yeah. I don't like I did this when I was like pretty low, but it was like
Mhm.
not helpful to me. But there is one thing that is helpful to me though is last hit a CS. If you have nothing to do, look at the map
Mhm. Mhm.
because you have the reason to look at map now. It's not a timer. Because are you gonna
Yeah.
look at are you gonna look at the map when you're like having your mental stack on the CS?
Oh yeah. No, definitely. I actually do. It's like when I'm playing a champion I'm really comfortable on, I look at the map and I team fight.
Well, I'm not on that level yet.
Yeah, it's just playing the champions that I play. I don't really need that much focus. It's like I'm playing Singed. I'm running around in circles. They can't hit me. I just look at the map for half a second and I go back to right
Yeah,
clicking.
I'm not at that level yet.
Mm, you'll get there, I believe. I mean, you're very knowledgeable. I'm sure you can get there.
Maybe.
All right,
All
I
right,
appreciate your time, bro.
sure. GG's.
GG's. Thank you for coaching me, and I actually think you're a very good coach. I think you're probably the best coach I've ever had. I like your knowledge. You're very knowledgeable.
Thank you very much. I'm trying my best.
Uh, yeah, yeah. Well, you know, two-way street. Let me know if I can ever help you with anything. I mean,
Yep.
I don't think I can match your knowledge, but if you ever need help with top lane or some shit, I got you.
I'll be glad to ask if I need. Thank you very much.
Yep. Hmm. Are you the permanent coach for this team? Or are you gonna be moving around?
I'm probably gonna be the primary coach. Yes.
Yes. Woohoo. Are you also the coach for Master? Oh, wait, no, that's
No.
Texture Ace. Never mind.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well,
Right.
I
Bye
hope
bye.
I hope this team gets going. Yeah. Bye
Yep.
bye.
I hope as
Have a
well.
good one.
Bye bye. Good luck on your climbing.
Thank you.